Hello, I'm Daniel Stewart.
And I'm Fernando de Casas.
We will be discussing Michelangelo's La Pieta
and Francisco de Goya's 3rd of May. So, let's start. When was La Pieta created, and what was its purpose of being created?
Michelangelo was commissioned to create La Pieta by Cardinal Jean Belheres de Laguarles in 1498. It was to be used for the cardinal's tomb, but he died before it was finished in 1500.
Okay, so why is it so unique and well known?
Even though other sculptures of Mary holding Jesus' body have been created, Michelangelo's Pieta is different in that he portrays Mary as a very young woman. When asked about why he made her to be so young, he answered that he was thinking of his own mother's face, who died when he was only 5.
That can be visibly seen in the figures in that they are very well formed, and they are so realistic, especially in the face, and made to great detail.
Yes, the sculptures are incredibly unique. Michelangelo formed marble into a very lifelike image of the Virgin Mary and her son. Giorgio Vasari, a renowned Renaissance artist, spoke about La Pieta, saying, "No sculptor or supreme artist could ever consider it possible to add with design or grace, nor with effort, improve the elegance, linearity, and sculpt the marble with such artistic talent."
The sculpture has been around for 500 years, since the Renaissance. It is amazing that it's still intact.
Yes, the Pieta has been through a lot, though. From an unknown artist replacing Mary's left hand in the 18th century, to a crazy lady attacking the sculpture with a hammer in 1972, while she screamed, "I am Jesus Christ."
Wow, that goes to show how well done this piece is by Michelangelo, and that has been able to survive through the ages despite constant human interaction.
Yes, on to our next piece. What was the purpose of Francisco de Goya's 3rd of May?
Francisco de Goya's piece is the depiction of resistance from the Spanish towards Napoleon Bonaparte and his army's occupation of 1808, this occurring during the Peninsular War. Goya, being a romantic artist, made the piece very emotional, alluding to the injustice and massacre of innocent civilians by the invading French army.
So I noticed all the light in the painting is coming from that one man in white. Why is that?
The man is the only visible person wearing white, representing purity and innocence, leading many, including myself, to believe that Goya was using this man to depict holiness that is attributed to Jesus in art. The light can be compared to the halo used in Christian art, reinforcing the similarities between them. Also, the man in white's hands have scars in the palms, identical to those on Christ after the crucifixion.
This picture appears to be revolutionary for its time period. How did it set the stage for future artists and their work?
The 3rd of May, 1808, diverged from traditional Christian art and visual depictions of war by showing the true horrors behind war and the casualties caused by it. Kenneth Clark, a British art historian of the 20th century, said this about the 3rd of May. "The first great picture which can be considered revolutionary in every sense of the word, in style, in subject, and in intention. Goya is representing what many artists today are standing for, the right to display what they want without having a more powerful entity censoring them and their works." Goya and the 3rd of May inspired a number of other major paintings, including a series by Edward Manet and Pablo Picasso's Massacre in Korea and Guernica.
La Pieta and the 3rd of May are both distinct pieces that were ahead of their time.
Yes, and they have influenced art since their creation, allowing their legacy to survive time.